Hey there everybody, Matt here from Matt Strange of Tractors. It sure has been a minute since I was down here making YouTube videos. I do apologize for this break I've been on. You know, school's been very busy, and then during those weekends I've been working a lot. But now it's fall, and like I said last year, if you remember some of those model railroad videos, I mentioned how fall is my favorite season of the year to be working in the basement, especially with my father. We like to do a lot of work on the layout during the fall and winter time frames. So there's definitely going to be some major changes on the layout, but right now we're going to be doing something that's been long awaited on the layout, and that is adding scenery. We're going to start small and grow it big. It's going to be a long process, but I think in the end y'all are really going to enjoy it. So yeah, let's get right to today's video, and I will see you there. Alright, so as I said, scenery has been a long awaited change slash addition to this layout. You know, the layout doesn't really have a lot of realism to it. Bare bones. We got plywood, track, some bridges, a few figurines on the layout, locomotives and rolling stock. No grass, no trees, no farms, no cars really, no vehicles. But however, that's going to change in today's video. We got some grass, got some more grass. We got some glue. You're going to need that. And just for fun, I picked up a few packs of corn. I'm sorry if it's glared from the light. But yeah, this is going to be a fun video. This is a long-awaited video, and this is one that we're going to get into. And now I'm just going to get going on the edge right there. Oh boy, there we go. This is permanent. I've seen people do this zigzag pattern before. Also, if you guys have any tips as to how I could be doing this better, the comment section is right below, right down below. So definitely, please let me know how I can be doing this better, because this is my first time doing this, and I am not the most artistic person. So, alright, quick status update. I read the instructions again, and it said that this models bushes, shrubs, and other high ground materials, not grass. So technically we did get a little lucky here that I thought about doing it on the edge before doing it anywhere else. So this could almost represent like a tree line, because I was going to say that's a little high to be grass. Alright, status update number 2. This is really the same as the last status update. This is, they recommend applying this to like turf material. I guess it's like stuff that you would sprinkle down from a bottle. I did see some of those things, however I just figured this was another way of doing it. So what I'm gonna do, I've come up with an idea. What I'll do is I'll lay this stuff down where I want it to go, and I'll use this material, this thicker material that I originally used for bushes. This will be more grassy stuff, and then I'll put the corn down over here somewhere. But anyway, you could kind of see how this isn't really as fine as grass. There's still kind of holes in the middle of the branches or whatever. So you're probably going to be able to see the plywood. What I'll do is I'll take some of this stuff, grind it up really fine, and just kind of sprinkle it on top, just to kind of cover up and make it look a little more grass-like. Alrighty, so status update number 3, I think this is. So we're making some progress. We're actually making some progress here now. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but there is no scenery within this 1 inch by 1 inch square roughly, because what's gonna go right here is a tree. I just want to make space for the base, and then I'll kind of fill in the gaps that the circular base of the tree does not cover. But I'm not gonna put the tree in right now because it's gonna restrict my access to kind of get over here. Now, as we get closer, let me zoom in for you guys. Stand by. As we get closer to the tracks, I want to change up the grass color. If you guys have ever been to some rail lines, Strasburg sometimes, I've seen it a few times at Strasburg, where the grass along the ballast of the track looks to be a little more dead and or discolored than the grass that's in the field. And I believe this is just from like oil drippage and stuff. And so since this outer line is where steam engines primarily run, I figured I'd kind of replicate that. So I'm gonna keep going all the way up until about here, and then for this last about ½ inch, I'll just do the dead grass that is here. But I'll continue with the green stuff for now. So I'm gonna get back to it. And a lot of this work I'm doing off camera just because I really don't like to take up a lot of space on my SD card. Sure, I'm adding a few time lapses here and there. But yeah, let's get back to work. Alright, so status update number 4, I believe this is. Starting on the left, this is where we originally began with the grass that I didn't really want. I just kind of thought it would be lower. And then I thought that this would be lower, but it's not. But I like it because it's kind of shrubby, so it looks good. This is where the tree is going to go. I'm going to put that in right now. But as you can see, this kind of ½ inch line of grass is a little bit discolored. So I used dead grass there. Alright, so here's that package of 2 trees. I'm going to open it up, but I am only using one. I don't think this has been opened in like 20 years or something, so this is kind of cool. Oh, it's got some good weight to it. I guess that dried foliage probably adds some weight, and then we got some shrubs here. I can make that work somewhere. Me being someone who likes to experiment with things, I really just want to thank a few people who have helped me during this process, especially with purchasing materials. The first one being Matt's Trains on YouTube. That is not me, it's another person who's also named Matthew, or Matt, sorry. I'll leave a link to his channel at the top of the description. He's got great YouTube videos, and he gave me a lot of help with this scenery process, so I'd like to thank him. I'd also like to thank a few people who I communicate with in the model train community, especially RJ's Trains. You've probably heard his name before. Definitely be sure to go check him out. And I'll put a few more links to the description about people who have helped me during this process. This tree, if anyone has any help about trees and how to make them stand up while the glue is drying, help me out with that, and maybe I'll give you a shout out in the next video. But yeah, anyways, I'd just like to thank those people, but let's get back to it. Well, I'm sure we can both agree that you probably did it right, or at least did some part right at least, when you vacuum your mess and the part that you want to stay, stays. So as you can see, I've got some glue here. I continued it on. further down the line down there, just to replicate some more track oil or locomotive oil leaks. Sorry, but yeah, I think this looks really good right now. I'm gonna take the camera off of the tripod so I can walk around with it and show you my future plans for the future videos regarding scenery. Alrighty, so here's what was accomplished today. I got all the way up to here with the dead grass that replicates the drippage of oil or fuel or smoke or steam that would be coming off of locomotives as they go by. And also continuing down here, I've got some real grass as well as a tree back there. And what's going to be in this empty plot right here is I'm going to make a better cornfield, and this row of bush grass is going to continue on all the way back through here, and I'm going to have a little farming section with this Case IH tractor, a few fields, and a few cultivating areas for other tractors to work. So I was talking to a few people during the process of today's work, sorry about the shadow, and they mentioned that there's really no wrong way to do scenery. You know, it's all about customization and personalization, because every layout's going to be different, and every layout is, you know, it's going to be unique to the person who's modeling it. So I think for this layout, you know, me being a tractor enthusiast, these cornfields are going to be a great addition, as long as the corn can stay upwards or upright. And I'm definitely going to be acquiring a lot more things, but honestly I think I did a good job. I mean, this looks pretty neat. I just kept with the natural alignment of the board. Thank you for watching. I'm Matt from Matt Strange the Tractors. Definitely be sure to give me a follow on Instagram. I'm always posting behind the scenes content on there, and I just got access to community posts on YouTube, so definitely be sure to stay tuned for posts that'll keep you up to date. All right, peace out everybody. Bye bye.